Mercedes may be about to create a major problem for Alpine. The brutal part is this: Alpine might have helped create it themselves. A new rumour circulating in the Formula 1 paddock claims Mercedes could be preparing to cut back its engine supply programme from 2031. And if this happens, Alpine could be left in one of the most uncomfortable positions on the grid, because this is not just another engine supply story. This is a story about a team that gave up its own power unit operation, signed up with Mercedes, and may now find itself wondering whether that safety net will still exist when it needs it most. According to the rumour, Mercedes is allegedly considering reducing the number of teams it supplies from 4 down to just 2 when Formula 1 moves into its next major regulation cycle in 2031. Now, Mercedes' own factory team would obviously take one of those slots. That potentially leaves McLaren, Williams, and Alpine fighting over the remaining Mercedes power deals. And that is where things get a little awkward for Alpine, because if Mercedes really does decide to become more selective, Alpine could be the most vulnerable team in the queue. And the timing could hardly be worse. Alpine has already made one of the most controversial decisions in its modern Formula 1 history by shutting down Renault's work engine programme. That decision ended the team's status as a true works operation and cleared the way for Alpine to become a Mercedes customer from 2026 until at least the end of 2030. At the time, the move was seen as a way to allow Alpine to focus on other parts of its business. Renault's Formula 1 power unit had been a weakness for years, and Alpine needed a stronger package for the 2026 rules and time and resources to focus on its chassis and everything else. On paper, switching to Mercedes power made sense, but now this rumour changes the way that this decision looks. Because if Mercedes is only committed to Alpine until the end of 2030, and then reduces its customer power supply from 2031, Alpine could be facing a huge long-term problem. They would no longer have their own engine operation to fall back on. There would no longer be a works team, and they would no longer be guaranteed access to the Mercedes power unit that they gave up everything to secure. That is the nightmare scenario. Alpine could effectively end up totally stranded. And the most uncomfortable question is this: if Mercedes has to choose, why would Alpine be the team it protects? Williams has been powered by Mercedes since 2014. That relationship is long-standing, it's stable, it's deeply established. McLaren is one of the biggest names in Formula 1 with enormous commercial power and championship ambition. Now, obviously, this could work against them. And, of course, Zak Brown's spoken out about the possibility of McLaren eventually building its own power unit. But if McLaren decides that route is too expensive, too risky, or simply not worth it, it is hard to imagine them quietly walking away from a Mercedes deal. And that leaves Alpine, the newest Mercedes customer, last in, first out, the team that has just given up its own engine independence and potentially the easiest team for Mercedes to cut if it wants to slim down its supply commitments. That is what makes this rumour so damaging. Even if nothing is decided yet, it raises a very real strategic concern for Alpine, because finding another engine supplier in 2031 is not a simple task. Audi will have its own factory project. Honda has ties to Aston Martin. Red Bull, Ford will have its own priorities. And if Alpine's forced back into the market, it may not be negotiating from a position of strength. It may be asking whoever is left for a way to stay competitive. And in Formula 1, that is a dangerous place to be. For now, of course, this remains a rumour, but it is exactly the kind of rumour that exposes the risk behind Alpine's decision. The team gave up its historic Renault engine programme because it wanted a better future. But if Mercedes decides Alpine is not part of its long-term plans, the future could become very uncertain very quickly. So the question is no longer just whether Alpine made the right call for 2026. The bigger question is whether Alpine has accidentally trapped itself for 2031, because if this Mercedes rumour becomes reality, Alpine may not just have lost its work status, it may have lost its safety net as well.